Alright then, let's see what we could do. Hello everyone, it's me again. Let me test a little something before I end up starting the stream officially. It's relating to my voice. I need to make sure everything is okay. Let's see. Very interesting. Let me hear that again. And of course, here's the thing. The game is actually louder than I thought, even though the thing is down. Let me see. Let me turn it down a little further and see if it works. Okay, it works big time. I think I managed it. So hopefully now, from now on, the volume will be good. Okay, Yikesville. Apparently the thing also will... I forgot that my computer was all open and running. But anyway, I got it running and all that. Now here's the thing, I have to challenge myself. This thing's not connected to the my charger this time, so in order to actually have a good voice, I have to make sure I keep that in mind. Because every time I stream, I try to keep the charger up, but because my charger has a defectiveness, I have no choice but to do it that way. And I can't lift the thingamajig. But at this point, I have no choice. And I took some advice from a certain somebody that is my best friend. And I'm gonna see if I could do this. Obviously I can't hear the music unlike you guys, so I could barely hear it. The path is open. Master, please fear no pain. But do fear injury. As long as mankind fears death, it is natural to long for immortality and eternal youth. Well, that is true. But even so, you must press onward. There is nothing wrong with fearing death. Such a thing is nothing to be ashamed of. Indeed, the fear of loss is what causes us to love one another, to pity one another, and care for one another. I was afraid. I was absolutely terrified of losing Sita. Is that how you say it? I had to assume so. This time I'm trying to read slower. That way I don't stumble things. I hope this works out. That's why I was able to fight for 14 years. And that's why I'm here. Listen to me, Master. What they say only seems righteous. It's just excuses. It's just giving up. Now follow the path that you have been open for. You know, that kind of works out on my own sentence, but I don't know. You are the only human left, and the greatest master of them all. I wonder if that is really true. Well, Shiro wasn't the best master, I'll tell you that much. The Fate Extra master was actually pretty decent at cases, especially since you're the player controlled. No, I'm going off track. That coup is coming over to our side was honestly unexpected. I'd be super happy, but why? It's only natural for the conquered to bow to the conqueror. You can't try to boss others around and then not let others do the same to you. That ain't how it works. Even if it's from hatred or from two people trying to kill each other, once a bond has been formed, you do the bare minimum. I see. You're getting hurt an awful lot for the bare minimum. I think he's used to it, and also he's a berserker. It's the only way I know how to fight. And what in the hell are you thinking, Medb? You were pulled down from your queen's throne and died full of regrets. You're not the kind of girl who can just forget that humiliation and come help someone. Ah, Miku! You still don't understand how girls think, do you? I did regret it, and of course I'm vexed. But that doesn't mean I really hated him. That master fought as hard as he could in his own way. Sure, he was a brat, but I couldn't ignore that. Okay, that's unexpected of you to say. So I need to help him at least a little. It's also to redeem myself from when I got angry when I was pushed into a corner back then. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if it's just to get rid of those regrets, that whole fight would be nothing but a lie. Well, I never forgive him for ruining my sweet days with you, Miku. So that is that. Let me just say that again. So that's how it is, Rixella. If you feel bad for ruining my fun, work as hard as you can. Stop wasting time here and go kill the big boss. Or would you prefer a leash from my whip? Okay, I don't want that. I see. It makes sense. I never thought I'd see the day when I agree with Medb. Go, Rixella. Take the shortest route and run. A short life is our greatest flaw and our greatest advantage. With our short lives as our reasons, we will aid you as people who once existed. Sometime soon, you'll be forced to entrust things to someone else. But you will have to accept that. Now go. You don't want your bowels ripped out, do you? Oh boy, not at all. Hey, how you been? I never thought I'd get to see one brat lecturing another brat. It's worth living a long life. Others will always take your place, whether you grow old or get left behind. You fear death as an individual, but death is not something for the group to fear. The more I think about it, the enemy really is just the opposite of humanity. I get it. No wonder we don't see eye to eye. As a lone wolf, I consider taking pride in the strength of the masses to be shameful. I see. The skill of the masses may differ, but they are no better than a bunch of pertinious hooligans. Pertinious? Oh, that's a new one. Haha. So no matter how strong they are, I have nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. Glad to hear it. I would love to have you guard my back, but it seems you have no interest in defense. Right. Things will be easier if we just kill whoever we can get on our hands on. For one thing, if I can see your back, I'd likely try and stab it. Oh boy. I suppose that's true for both of us. Okay, let's push onward. I'm trying my best to use it, but this spear is falling apart. I guess I have no choice. Why are you throwing it away? I'll lend you mine if you like. Thanks for the offer, but I don't need it. Even without my spear, I have my fists. Oh yeah. That's the thing. That's the guy I know of. From Fate Extra, he was an assassin instead of a lancer. What? I guess I can't compete with that. I thought you were a master of all martial arts. You can't fight with your fists. With my elegant form, I could never truly master the way of the fist. I feel free to laugh at the fragile woman. No, my apologies. That caught me off guard. I'm not the one to laugh on the spot, even if it's frayed. Or is it fragile? I don't know. But now that I think about it, that's hilarious. Thanks to that, I'm really fired up. I'm overwhelmed with the joy of it. My blows could pierce even the flesh of the demon god pillar right now. How about you, Beowulf? Having fun? You're damn right I am. Yeah, it's a lot more fun being on this side. And today, there's nothing holding me back. Sorry, Rexella. I'm just here to punch stuff, more than worrying about you. To be honest, I can understand. You could get loose all you want. Don't worry. There's lots of other guys here who want to protect you. Go hang out with them. I got my hands full right here. I got a ton of fight left in me. Come and get me, ya freaking squids! Don't let him get near any of the squiglings from Splatoon. He'll destroy them. Wow! Look at him go! That's the famous Beowulf for ya. His courage is something to behold. Man, I can't wait to fight him one of these days. I bet he's worth killing. Oh, wow. I'm not sure if his lack of elegance is a strength or weakness. A weakness. If it's a strength, it's hard to balance elegance with barbarity. Which means one who is specialized in barbarity would be considered the superior man. No. That's a difficult choice for me to make. My beauty always shines through, you see. Oh, that's right. We've gotten someone right here who combines elegance and barbarity. My lord! Just this once, restrain yourself! Okay. Take this fight seriously for once. The fate of the world hangs in the balance. You're right. Sorry about that. They're just so powerful. My bad habit of teasing intervettly. Okay, I get it now. Came out. A single juvenile comment. Okay, I get it then. Won't win against these mumbers, so I guess I'll have to turn my barbarian too. Yes, of course. I'm well aware that is one of your strengths, but there are many great heroes out here right now. I can't handle the thought of them taking my lord lightly. Then Duromatman. I don't remember his name. I still can't pronounce his name, so I'm gonna have to skip sometimes. I just call him the fake Zero Lancer. I shall let you take the vanguard of the Knights of Fiona. Of course, I shall wield my twin spears for my lord, and for the sake of the world. Well, the two of them roused each other up on their own, and then left together. I guess that means I'll have to hang in there a little longer too. A man who mocks human desires is no saint. They're just inhuman. Fools who no longer human. I'll say it now. I want to sleep with every pretty girl on the battlefield. Oh, wow. Okay, Brock, calm your little pants down. And for that, I'm willing to risk my life. Roar, my rainbow sword! Hey Liz, how you been? This is so much fun! Wait, is this the second time I fought these guys? Yeah, you were in the Orleans team. Now you're here again. That's amazing. And you've even changed clothes. Yeah, that's true. Hey, why don't we set up a rotation schedule and take it easy? No, can do. I'm a young heroic spirit, so I'm always have to go full throttle. Yep, I can still shoot them. I can kill them. That's how we do it in America. That's some way of thinking. You guys never know when to feel fear. Are you saying that we should run in terror? Jiro Monroe. I'll just say the Indian guy. No way. Everybody here is tapping into their courage. Well said. Everybody came here to taste the pain of death once more, in order to help Master Rickzilla. Right, we're gonna, well, let me just say that correctly. Right, we're going to die here, aren't we? Well, that's a depressing thing to say. Aren't you scared? Strangely, I'm not. I'm not scared of death or pain at all. Though, during the Enormous Grail War, I'm a bit scared when I fight against other servants. Seems to me the young miss is maturing a little every day. I'm glad if she does. That's probably because death doesn't mean losing in this fight. Now then, Robin Hood, do you like guerrilla warfare? Scurrying around like a rat is my specialty. If the enemy hates something, that's your sign to do it as it is, much as you can. It's not cavarice, but it doesn't matter in this situation. I'm fine with being a rat. Everyone, alright everyone, let's get going. Fire up your noble phantasms and keep shooting. If you don't die, you win. And if you do die, well, that doesn't mean you lose. Open the way for Rickzilla. Is that it? Oh, not yet. I had to put my ear a little closer to hear the music. It's not easy for me to even hear. You guys could hear my voice, but I can't hear the music at all, but I guess it's a fair trade. Yes, DC electricity is still the most powerful. Roar! Fragments, hell bulbs! Eliminate the darkness and change the course of human history! Well, thanks to that, people were able to work at night. But then that turned us all into hard workers too. Well, sorry about that. There are pros and cons to everything. I hate to say it, but the demon god pillars are more perfect as a whole than we are. But it's really more natural to have, oh boy, have bad or imperfect parts, isn't it? People suffer from evil, endure evil, and hate evil. And at times, evil seems endearing to us. The thousands and thousands of years of history stacked up is not nearly so bad as it seems. That's absolutely right. The world runs off universalization. Really? The days of one great being controlling things? Okay. I was a little confused on that bit. Have long since passed. I see. You creatures are indeed great. You are indeed powerful. You are indeed AC. But so what? But so what? Okay. You are great, one great, perfect being, but you are not universal. You have to live alone and die alone. How boring! How lonely! That's right, you are boring. You are as boring as AC electricity. Behold! Take a look how Rixella keeps charging forward. Behold the master who forged a connection with each of us. Their running form isn't perfect. They seem to be out of breath. But laborious effort is what moves our hearts. That's why we assembled. I have returned your question to you. War demon habit has. I don't know. Do you find Rixella beautiful? That'll be weird to say. If you can't understand that, you will lose for an eternity. Just like AC electricity. Oh boy. I mean, I'm okay being called beautiful, but I don't know. It just feels weird to be called by that. Oh well. Oh jeez. Would you stop bad-mouthing AC electricity every time you open your mouth? You're going to fight again. Cause me more problems? Ow! Ow! I'm sorry! Hey, Arjuna. Do you ever think a day would come? This will come. And Karna. I knew it would come, but I didn't know when. 1,000 years? 2,000 years? I didn't think it would come until the Eon stripped us of our emotions. But no, I never thought of it would come to this soon. It's fine though. I shall let this feeling of hatred and desire to fight, this chaotic feeling of mine sink deep within myself. A little trouble right there. I don't know why I stumbled there. For now. Is that so? I'm actually here as your rival. What? Arjuna, let me finish. It seems I got a bad habit of not explaining myself. I was never the talkative type, but in this situation, I don't want you to be misunderstood me. Put this simply, this is a competition. Oh, I get it. Who kills the most demon pillars? Instead of fighting directly, we shall compete to see who can kill more of them. It'll be a hunting competition. Yes, every Kurshirala warrior remembers doing that. I don't know how to say that, so whoever knows how to say it, please forgive me. It is a fair competition that none shall find fault with. Yes, I know you hate me, and that is fine. I am not a saint myself. If I am hated, I cannot help but sometimes be enraged. But it's the righteous hate and the righteous rage. It's nothing special. It's not being special that does not mean it is evil. Do not lie to yourself, Arjuna. You don't have to do that for us to fight side by side. This may not be what she desired or envisioned, but I see. Yes, you're right. Karna. I hate you, and I'm jealous of you. I see. But that's alright. This hate, these ugly feelings will never go away. But I can't face them. I can't laugh in the face of the ugliness and endure it. Yes, just like Ritzilla has fought his way here. Even if you can't get rid of it, you can accept it. I never expected my world to be shaken after becoming a heroic spirit. I shall rid myself of this hatred and jealousy by slaying more foes than you. And now take up your spear, Karna. Of course. Ready your bow, Arjuna. It's rare, but it's not impossible for one to change after becoming a heroic spirit. The old me might have tried to kill you for the moment I said that you were my rival. I see. Is that change because of your bond with Ritzilla? That's part of it, but not all. It's embarrassing to brag about it, but I had an incredible fortune as a servant. Huh? I'm very fortunate, especially with my luck with masters. Even if they become distant memories, the words that resound in my heart are still with me today. Someday, I'd like to meet you. I'd like to meet someone like that. My final master, Ritzilla. The path is open. Continue onwards. Go! Run! I guess that's the end of the cutscene bit on this bit, which is good. I need to continue onwards. I'm just trying to get the story bits that I already completed on 2 boss raids already finished. I will do one more boss raid, but hey, then we're gonna end up entering the last bit of the story, because basically the story isn't that long. I just got long dialogues after battles. Oh! We are the gazing star of the 72 demon gods, those who control thought and theory. No matter what kind of heroic spirit oppose us, it is not possible to burn up our wisdom, resurrect, reappear, and to be reborn. Without us 9 pillars, the great feat will not be accomplished. Oh boy. Whoa, did they just multiply? Wukon's transformations aside, that's just way too many of them. We're getting pushed back. We cannot take on an army like this with just our powers. Nay, you have all acquainted yourselves well. What you now hear are the death agonies of the demon gods. beings of mindless violence, neither be objects of fear. Is that not so, O distant knights of the Round Table? You are... Oh, the Lion King. I was expecting her eventually. The bond has shattered into streaks of light, and the ill-fated has vanished. However, my lance shall never forget how you fought. We shall take on the last push, Ritzella. I am called the King of the Storm, the one who holds the Runge-Minyad. I've come from afar to drop the anchor of the planet beyond the skies. Come along, my modest silver knight. Yes, my lord. Switch on. In air, get... Seems that these... now things has gone interesting. Destruction of the terminal elements has been confirmed. Disconnecting from the throne. Restarting of North Rebirth. Not possible. I have no idea to say their names, so I'm not going to say anything. Fusion restored. Gazing Star Amon. 2 minutes until reactivations. Concentrate on elimination of enemy servants. Right. The foundations have declined to 20%. The magical energy supply to the throne has also shut off. Haha! You guys are just a big cluster of monsters. You're just a choking little frog trapped in a well. A big fish in a small pool. You ignorant fool! At this rate, it'll be enough to hold these guys back with just us. Ritzella, go on ahead. What? You're telling us to fight more? Impossible. That is impossible. My head's gonna explode. You may go and ignore the 100 personas whining. Just as Sun Sang says, hurry ahead, Ritzella. You may be servants who lack power, but we are the most experienced in manufacturing the enemy in order to survive. For the remaining few minutes, we will do everything to hold off those monsters. So please, thank you. Leave it to let me just say that again. We leave it to you guys. The Hassans aren't weak heroic spirits. I'll just say that. My, when we hear that from you, I can strangely believe it to be true. Ritzella, Mashu, hurry! There's no time left! Yes, Master, let's go. It's only a little more until the next point. Bye-bye! Take care of Ritzella. I definitely seen the results of your training. It's beyond awesome! That's Sanzang for ya, giving us some hope there. I'll catch up soon! I'll pray that you'll have the protection of the Buddha until then. And that's the end of that cutscene. I thought I'll see King Hassan, but apparently he doesn't show up here. At least that's 2 down on the cutscene stuff. Now, the next bit, I still haven't finished the fight yet. Mainly because I just wanted to show it on the screen, but who knows. They're just sabers, so I'll just use archers on this one. Let's go with this Gilgamesh. Let's see, getting the right characters. Archers, where are you, archers? There you are. Putting all the archers I possibly have. Where is he, anyway? Oh, there you are. Is that all my 4-star archers? Yeah, I think so. That's all my 4-star archers. I'll leave Hercules there just in case. Or should I just put David in there? You know what? Screw it. Put David in there. Because it'll just make my head feel less worried. Anyway, this should be good. Huh. So this time we're just having a battle for a little bit. Let me do a little something. There. I had to put it in do not disturb. I also forgot one little thing. At least I hope now the when it comes to the voice on my live streams, I hope now it'll be okay. Let's see now. While it's loading up, I may as well put the links on certain things. I guess self-promotion. There's nothing wrong with it though, right? Who knows? You know what's weird? I can't hear the music, but I can hear the voices pretty well. Alright then, let's do this. Jeez. This thing knows it's gonna die. Let's see now. I think I got this. Should be a good enough attack. Let's see how this goes. I doubt that we'll beat the monster with just 3 noble phantasms. Good. This Gilgamesh actually has his MP skill. Well, as usual, Gilgamesh does a lot of damage. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? We're gonna get those things back. Now let's see what we could do here. I gotta say, it does that a lot. Screw you. You suck, creature. Now let's see. Now. Because why not? I gotta say, this thing gets more status illnesses than ever. Oh, that's incredible. He's not doing much, really. Kuro is gonna get her little phantasm. Oh boy. Christian is almost gone. Yeah, he's gone. That's a first, to be honest. I feel like it matters. Let's see now. Give Gilgamesh a bit more attack. Hopefully the creature actually does attack Gilgamesh, so he can get his level phantasm a little higher. Finish the job. Or maybe Gilgamesh will finish it now. Well, that went good, that's for sure. With that fight, hey. All we need to do is actually just finish that story bit and move on to Solomon. Okay then. Pure story on 2 things, and then we have a boss fight. We're about to get to the climax here. I'm also keeping an eye on the power situation. Perish! Perish! The ones who carry flaws perish like moths drawn to a flame. So speak to yourself, actually. That's my line. King of Mages. Are these the desired results after telling mankind to crave their own tombstones? What are these extras? What are these flaws? What do you call of these mass salvation? Mass salvation? Or solution? I don't know. I think it's salvation. I don't know. You say joy and sorrow, and life and death should all perish. I see it truly is salvation. What a relief that would be. Of course, that's something I reject. I'm dying to rip all of you apart. You who insulted my anger. Oh! This is not a part of the plan! Not part of the plan! Cursed command terminal! Using a wretched Avenger! Your one and only whim had led this sort of heroic spirit into my territory! Count, thank you for your help, Avenger. No need to thank me. No need, but... as you can see, my hands are full from non-stop fighting. Light me a cigarette. Hey. Good enough. You've grown up a bit, Ritzilla. Now, go and declare a checkmate on them. The demon god pillars are endless no matter what we do. We'll hold them off somehow until all of us die out. An idiot. Don't give... you idiot. Don't give me that face. Those of us here are all mostly outcasts that fight freely. We will all fight freely and die freely. It's no reason for you to stop here. That's what he says. What should we do, Master? I'm leaving the rest to you. We'll beat up the King of Mages for you. That's the spirit, Master. Now go on to the battle of heart-blazing revenge. Either of you fulfill your duty first, or we will disappear first. I'm getting excited to find out. Of course, I'm beating you all on. I'm betting on you. After all, you lived through these 7 days. I'm sure you will finish the King of Mages. Ha! What, no final words from J. Alter? Oh well. And man, my hands are starting to get sweaty. Good thing this is not Dragon Ball Legends, otherwise I'll have trouble. So now what we're gonna do? There it is. Alright then. This is where things get interesting. This is just pure story though. Until the next bit though. All demon god pillars in the temple have dialed down their activity. The route to the throne of has opened. Let me just say that again. It's our one and only chance, Master. Okay, let's go, Mashu. Doctor, we're going, okay? Of course, I have no reason to stop you. We put the future of mankind in your hands. Alright then, here we go. Good. No demon god pillars detected at the throne. All you need to do is dash through. There's a fissure of space about 1 kilometer up ahead. Beyond that must be the King of Mages' throne. Well, leaving that aside, Romini, the final battle is right before us. Let's confirm a few things. The one who carried out the incineration of humanity, the one who waits at the temple as the Mage King, Solomon. Who exactly is that? Is he real or is he fake? Is he a heroic spirit, or is he something else? Rather, it's true or false. As the commander, you should have the answer by now. Don't you think that information is necessary for Rixella? Well, that's... I want to hear it, Doctor. Please tell us. Yes, I agree with Senpai. Dr. Roman, please tell us your thoughts. Fine, it's only an assumption, but I'll tell you. Although, it's a bit embarrassing when you guys are about to fight the answer itself soon. That Solomon is not an imposter. When we made contact with this Temple of Time, the fact became undeniable. Because what makes up this temple is Solomon's magical circuit itself. No one besides Solomon can control King Solomon's magical circuit. Which means that the possibility of a third person using his name has been eliminated. But that doesn't mean we can jump to the conclusion that he is real. There's still the possibility of someone controlling him, or else. If King Solomon isn't the same person he was in life, he may have become a different class, just like Jeanne d'Arc or Cuchulainn. Correct? Yeah. But even if Solomon became an altar, I don't think it would change much. If the opposite of good is evil, and evil is the opposite of good, Solomon is nothing. He would remain the same, no matter what. Nothing? Do you mean neutral? Nope, nothing. Because he never wished for anything. King Solomon was never allowed a will of his own. He was a born creature to become king. He's different than King David, who became a king after starting as a shepherd. He was the child that the great King David offered to God to become an even greater king than him. Solomon does not have the same mindset or life as a human. That kind of freedom. Those human rights were not allowed, although he had more than enough divine and royal rights. King Solomon barely had any human feelings. And that's why you're saying he wouldn't be evil even as an altar. But everybody can see that the King of Mages is pretty evil. Yeah, that's what gets me. Maybe Solomon had a human-like concept of good and evil after all, and he gained evil motives after turning into a different class. That's what I thought. But that's not it. I'm certain of it after coming here. That that thing is King Solomon, but the inside isn't. What is he talking about there? It's the same as Kingu. It means that thing is just King Solomon's corpse. A corpse? Then when he said he resurrected himself, yeah, King Solomon literally meant he just raised the body back from the dead. Later, to prepare for the incineration of humanity, he spread the seeds of the demon god pillars, his minions. And then he created this singularity and lived until the year 2018. Well, although this place doesn't really have a concept of time, what is the inside then? I knew it. Let's just go for that, actually. Yeah, we've been getting a taste of his true identity all along. What I don't understand is the reason. Why did he, no, they come up with such a purpose? That was the thing I couldn't understand. That is why I have been silent up until now. There's no need to worry anymore. Because now we can ask him the answer in person. Okay, you're almost at the dimensional fissure. Okay. After you go through that, you'll be at the center of the temple. The throne of the man who was called the Supreme King resides there. This will be the last transmission from Chaldea. No, our last conversation. That is why I'll ask you a question I could never ask you until now. Mashu, do you have any regrets? Is this the outcome you really hoped for? Of course it is, Doctor. I have no regrets, even to the very end. Mashu. I see. Then go show off that strength to Solomon. I wish let me say that again. I wish you the best of luck, Master Ritzella. Your enemy is Solomon, the King of Mages. With all the strength you built up until now, destroy this singularity.
And so we will begin this fight.
Let me check a little something before we end up fighting this guy. Okay. Alright. This is where things get interesting. The throne. This is where we end up fighting him. We're basically at the end stages of this game, that's for sure. I might finish this Singularity today after all. All in one stream. It's been a good run, that's for sure. Now then. Bring writers. That's important what it says. Quetzalcoatl. I could also take her. I'm trying to figure out who should I take. I think I know what's gonna happen. And I need to beat this soon in order to find out. I'm going for him. I mean, her. You know what? I'd really rather have a good single target, to be honest. We'll see, though. I need good riders, of course, so... I'll use you. Who else? You... I know I have one little problem, and that's gonna be an issue. Where is it? Any other riders? I know I have more riders than that. Okay, there's another one. I just have to make sure I get the riders I need. You know who's gonna be very useful for this fight? Astrofo, because Astrofo actually has sure hit. Because I know what's gonna happen. Now, should I just use Astrofo at the front, or should I just use the ones in the back, in the front? Personally, I don't know. I just want to see how things go from here. Oh great, this image again. Oh, this is a bit different. I've seen so much sorrow. I've seen so much grief. I've seen much misery. Even if Solomon did not feel anything, we could not endure any further cruelty. Don't you feel anything? Don't you want to try and correct this tragedy? No, it is God who punishes man. The king just relegates them. The sadness of others does me no harm. All humans are creatures who reach that conclusion. That rational is unacceptable. Such a system cannot be allowed. We discussed this. We reached this decision. To take leave of everything. This sapient, okay, being had mistaken even of the meaning of God. Man, this is gonna be crazy. Wow. I really want to hear this a little bit more, but sounds like Rong and Mingyat music. I just turn it up just one bit, that's all. Just to hear it. Visibility has returned to normal. This is the King's of Mage's throne. Fall, when did you get here? We left you at Chaldea for this mission. I guess Fall is a legendary stowaway. Fall! Eastern Selection Observatory. Armory, Chamber of Life, silence. Western Selection Information Center, Control Tower, Gazing Star, silenced. We underestimated the heroic spirits. Even though we do not disappear, to be defeated in battle over and over is not what we expected. Confirming a figure on the throne. It's the King of Mages, Solomon. Yes, we've met once before, I believe. Welcome, Chaldea's master. Kings are usually pleased to show hospitality to guests from faraway places. I, unfortunately, hate humans. I will give you neither a reward for a long journey nor goodwill. I have for you is fury and the question, why? Why do you come here? Why couldn't you have restrained yourselves for just a few more minutes? We were putting the finishing touches on the first novel phantasm, Ars Nova. Why must you appear before the startup calculation was complete? First virtual novel phantasm? What's that supposed to mean? Like me, he didn't know his novel phantasm's true name. Then this King Solomon is... That is correct. I have 3 noble phantasms. The first, the virtual first novel phantasm just needs a matter of minutes to mature. The second novel phantasm is this space itself. The time of cooperation hath come. I am the beginning of the eternity. Aristotle. In other words, my reality marble, Solomon's grand temple of time, a workshop of void space outside of physical reality and isolated from time. The second novel phantasm was this domain itself. Then the third novel phantasm you mentioned must be the bands of light. According to Chaldea's measurements, the energy it would take to exceed the bands of light doesn't exist on Earth. That what scorched the entire Earth, ended the human race, the incineration of humanity. Of course not. Do not tell me Chaldea's commander can be so blind. It is true that these bands of light can burn the outer layer of this planet. But how would I benefit from that? Why do you think I would have gone to the trouble of incinerating you lot? You have it backwards, Matshu. Unfortunately, an energy source exceeds the bands of light doesn't exist on Earth. Fool! Excuse me. Fool! That's exactly right. Because it is made of you people. The bands of light are made of all the energy gathered from Earth. By destroying the foundation of humanity and reducing the strength of human history to zero, our gaze can then set fire to all. Flames will engulf the surface, burn all life of civilization, and finally be extracted as residual spirituals. After all, there's only one Earth. The amount of heat obtained upon burning it doesn't amount to much. It is different with the planet's inhabitants. No matter how many of you I killed, you continue to prosper. I made the singularities, fractured history, and cut the connection between what came before and what came after. Reaching from the present into the past, I was able to write out nearly limitless energy. The bands of light unify all of that. The heat you look upon was this planet's passion. It was the vagueness. Well, that's weird. That's a weird word I've never seen before. Of the people of each era. The consolidation of everything. The very crystallization of human history. Then it's true. Your aim wasn't to destroy the human race. It was to use humankind as fuel. It's just as Mr. Holmes speculated. But then, what would you use that energy for? Why do you need that much magical energy? Of course, so I can attain the ultimate position. We have no faith in you. If no one is going to achieve it, then I will. If no one can conquer death, then I will. You will die miserably. Cling to your, oh boy, insignificant lives for a brief moment remaining before my great task is complete. Just who are you, Solomon? Reveal your true identity. I am Solomon, or at least this body is. But let me just say that again. But let that be the end of our entertaining conversation. It is time to commence our thrilling massacre. The heroic spirit's resonance means little. Granted, as long as the throne exists, they pose an extinguishable threat. But in the end, they are mere servants. If I kill their master, then it's all over. You are the anchor for these heroic spirits. If you perish, every single one of them will leave. Honestly, what could be easier? Truly, you should have just enjoyed humanity's final year. All of your actions have been for nothing. Ritzilla, oh, the worst master of the human race. The payoff begins now. Burn to ashes like trash. The human race will perish with you. Oh boy. Mordred. I hate to say it, but he's right. We can't fight unless we're summoned. Let me hear this music a bit. Oh, okay. That's cool. It's hard to hear it when you just can't hear it. I don't know. You guys could hear it, but I can't. This is the limit of a heroic spirit and a servant. In every era, the one who builds things are always people living on the cutting edge of the future. Yeah, that's why you're going to get there, Ritzilla. You'll reach the place we can't go. You'll cross over the 7 grails and reach the end of time. And then you'll counter that bastard Grand Caster. It's something only you can do. No, you're wrong. Senpai's battle hasn't been meaningless. No matter how tough or painful things got, Senpai always did everything he could. He always kept moving forward. All of those efforts have led us to this temple. Master Ritzilla is the best master. We're proof of that. Master, I await your orders. By your will, I'll crush Solomon, the King of Mages. Yeah, let's go, Mashu. Fine, a suicide attack, is it? Then I shall enjoy from my front row seat. Your vain efforts, your impoliteness, your frustration, offer all up to this. Up to us. You know what I mean. Kind of screw up that last sentence, well. Offer all up to us. Okay, I get it. I had to look at the stream just for a little bit. It's hard to say for sure if you guys could hear the music too. Maybe I'll check it right now. No. Who knows, I can't hear it or not. Huh. Interesting. Well, we'll see how things go from here. Solomon, King of Mages. Let's see. Man, this is gonna be something. I know what he's capable of, and that's gonna be a problem. Of course, that's gonna happen. Seems that he likes to do that. But hey, he's open for being attacked, that's for sure. Let's see now. Hey, Solomon. You like to get killed here and now. I highly doubt I'll be able to kill him here and now, but who knows. This is gonna be more of a challenging fight than I think it would be. Who knows? Oh, okay, so he does say something. This is gonna be interesting. Wow, that's so weird to see. That was a lot of damage for him, that's for sure. Of course he's gonna do that. Figures that he's gonna do that. Haha. Of course he's going to do that. The worst possible thing he will do is that. If anybody has to live, I want Quetzalcoatl to live. He's gonna kill them, I think. But who knows? Ooh, wee. Nice try, asshole. Let's see what we could do here. Level 3. Man, I should have increased that person's thing. Oh, that's my fault. Let me see if I could at least do something about it. No, that's only for herself. If I could keep, Quetzalcoatl alive for a little bit. Maybe we could do something. Of course he's gonna do that. Damn coward. Of course that's not gonna work. Well, that works at least. Apparently. The problem is that I don't know how much lose at each turn. Okay. I really hope it doesn't kill her, though. Is that Noble Phantasm, No, unfortunately it won't help anyway. I have to look at it, but unfortunately, it's not one of those ones that you could actually have auto-aim or something, whatever it's called. Because Solomon has that damn evasion. That'll suck. I'm trying to figure out what to do here. Okay, she's still alive. That's good to know. Okay, Quetzalcoatl. Knowing you wanna die here. Oh boy. And that was a Pteranodon. There's Quetzalcoatl. Of course that's gonna happen. Now it's just down to them. I'll do that when I need to. Because he's gonna heal himself and also get rid of that debuff. So I'm gonna wait a bit. Of course you're gonna be like that. Instead of attacking, he decides to say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Of course this coward will do that. Do that! And then she has that ability. The sad thing is there's a likely chance they're all gonna die here. Wow. Didn't expect that.
これが私の信じる心。
Hmm.
願い、思い、そしてあらよっと。
Let's just see what happens, I guess.
へへ、どんなもんだい。任せて。行くぞ。こういう感じ。行くよ。
Ooh!
Oh, やっぱり僕は弱いな。
Now he's just focusing on the offensive now. It's about bloody time he does.
はい、任せて。
Good. Okay, this is really tricky.
奇跡をざんざめく花のように、火のように。
Hopefully this will work.
愛を知らない
He
悲
only
しき
has a little bit left.
星のように正しく。 咲き誇るのよ。踊り続けるの。行きますわよ。ギロチンブレイカー。
Is that enough? Please tell me it's enough. It's over.
みんな大好き。ありがとう。ビブラフランス。
It did make me sweat that battle, but we did it. I don't want to use the command skills yet, because there's going to be something else that's going to be even more difficult than that. Do you think it was over? Too bad. That was a warm-up. This is the main event, Chaldea. However, that was quite a display. Oh boy. However, that was quite a display of a struggle. I commend you. That blow just now reached the core of this body. I'm getting a normal reading on King Solomon's spirit origin. Master, be careful. Yeah, I know. The rings. That's it. The rings. Four? The rings. One of them is on his left middle finger. Is different. True. That's the only thing that doesn't match the rest of the rings. Mr. Holmes said something didn't feel right at the first sight. So he must have meant that ring. Let me check that out. I'm looking at those rings. What? I am not a incompetent king. That I declared the human race foolish. I value your correctly as strong, fierce creatures. As such, I praise you for putting up a good fight, and grant you the honor of witnessing my true form. Wait, what? Excuse me? Bands of light, illuminate the throne room. Let my great feat begin! What in the world's going on? The demon god pillars are lightning rating. They're covering the throne room. Let this room be filled with our blessing. For one of the beasts of despair and evil of humanity shall manifest right here. Master of Chaldea, you asked me who I am. I'll answer that question. I exist as Solomon, the King of Mages. I am the King of Mages avatar, as well as the system that he created. I am the first familiar he created that became the foundation of you mages. I ruled a nation with Solomon and was left behind when he died. A pyramidal curse. I used Solomon's body as a nest and achieved incineration through a summoning spell. Incarnation, not incineration. My name is... You're one ugly motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna say. Well, I will rid myself of the title King of Mages. There's no need for that for deception. I had no name. But if you want to call me something, call me this. I'm the one who shall obtain true wisdom, as was desired of me. I am the one who shall devour you to reach a new height and create a new planet. I am the one who shall gather 72 curses and set aflame into all of history. I am the ritual of the incineration of humanity. I'm Gotara, the king of demon gods. Well, that explains a lot. It explains why he was commanding so many of those demon god pillars. Gotara. I'm trying to figure out his name. Gotara. I guess that's how you say it. Okay, so beast type, huh? A holy grail. Oh yeah, this is gonna be the final bit. Huh. This one is different though. Beast class. I need to remember what type I need to take. I keep forgetting who I need to fight when it comes to beast types. Is it I'm trying to remember what classes that I need for countering such a thing. Man, it's been a long time. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out what should I go for. I know I need like something. I think I need to take an Avenger, obviously. because I think that's one of the few classes that he does less damage on. I don't remember. What I'm gonna do? I know I have to take a Jack the Ripper. That's for sure. I always remember that Jack the Ripper is good against those things. You know what? I think I remember exactly what I need to do. I need to get, what's it called? Let me think on this. Where are you? Yeah, I definitely need to take, the other classes. I need assassins, riders, and casters. And even an Avenger could also be useful too. That's why I'm taking J Alter with me. Too bad that I can't use Jeanne d'Arc. She may have a lot of health, but doesn't mean that she's gonna be good against beast classes. So yeah, let's check. Let's take the best ones. You know what? Let me do that. Let me get the best health kind. Let's see. I don't think I need Mashu on this one. Let me check how much damage does a You know what, I'm gonna take Mashu just in case. You never know. Who else? I'll take you as well. This is all about survival, really. Gotara, the name of the 72 demon gods combined. A living summoning spell that hid himself inside King Solomon's corpse after his death. Then it gained a will and incarnated. Not just that, his spirit origin structure I'm seeing doesn't even belong to a caster anymore. That is no longer King Solomon's body. It's one of the 7 evils of humanity. A beast of calamity. Beast 1. And if I remember correctly, Tiamat was Beast 2, I think? Correct. I am no longer... No. We were made by human hands. I am a higher dimension being that no longer requires flesh and blood. I was granted greater powers than humans and once lived to serve them. But that is no longer the case. I'm done with humans. Once there was a king who was omnipotent and omniscient. He was given these powers by God. His eyes could see the past and future and all there was to know about the world. He became that man's shadow and saw what he saw. No, as we were his guardian spirit, we had no choice but to synchronize with him. We saw much sadness. We saw many betrayals. We saw much pillaging. We saw many ends. We have seen enough, and will see no more. Even the gods can't meet no end on this planet except through annihilation. We no longer care about humans or the future. What I seek is a perfect environment to raise the healthy serpent being. This planet was a mistake. It was madness, pre-precipitated on life with a fixed duration. I will reach the apex of it all. I shall go 4.6 billion years into the past, and bear witness the moment when this celestial body was born. I shall absorb all its energy and make myself into a new planet. To remake this world. I shall rewrite the book of Genesis and create a world without the concept of death. That shall be our grand deed. We did not destroy mankind out of hatred. We needed the energy to venture to the past. We needed to perform the infinite tuning to witness the birth of a planet. A plan like this requires a vast amount of magical energy. To be precise, 1,000 years worth of magical energy stored by all serpent beings. And so, by turning all of human history from 1000 BC to 2008 to AD 2018 into magical energy, we will have required the necessary amount to journey to the beginning of this planet. That is the only reason for us to incinerate incarnate mankind. To us, humans are just fuel for the pre-fusion device that could launch us to the very beginning. Behold the throne. That is the conveyance of your lives. Our banks of light are the infinite... Oh boy, I didn't mean to say that. Oh, come on. Remake the planet. He sees things in a whole different scale. Let me just say that. Our banks of light are infinite possibilities of human history. Those born of humans will pose no threat to them. Okay. No one can beat those bands of light. Fall? I see. I was born for this exact moment. Isn't that right, Doctor? Ma Shu? Well then, I shall show you due respect. It is finally time to retaliation. As you heard, we are very busy. My true work is still waiting. Even beings as foolish as you understand how annoying it is when work that was thought finished comes back to you, right? The time has come. The plan for the remaking of the planet is complete, and obviously on this journey to the apex, you are unnecessary. I shall now perform my last task in this region, in this era, and on this earth. Welcome everyone. Now die. The last words, the words that end this useless discussion. Gota, the king of demons, has entered the combat stance. If he uses those bands of light, we can't win. We need to defeat him somehow before he uses his noble phantasm.
Easier said than done.
We'll just see how things go from here. We'll just see how things go from here. Man, this journey has been going pretty far. 39%. I'm making sure that I'm going to end up finishing this today. We're almost there anyway.
早速だが死にたまえ。無駄話はこれで終わりだ。
お仕置きをしましょう。いたずらにはそう思うの。
Man, that thing has a lot of health. But all I need to do is survive this attack.
ええ、はい。行くよ。いけない。
Ouch.
喧嘩は両成分よね。苦しませはしないから。開け、天の杯。殺しちゃおう。行きましょう。
That was a lot more damage than I expected.
白き聖杯よ、歌え。子よりは地獄。私たちは炎、雨、力、殺戮をここに。 マリアナリスター。
こしゃくこしゃくこしゃく。
Oh boy.
一度死なねば若者よ。
Ouch.
ヨヤミンサウレ。行きましょう。ええ、すべての邪悪をここに。いけない。これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向。ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。
That must have hurt, don't you think?
はい。
Oh boy, I hate that attack. Right,
喧嘩は両成分よね。ヨヤミンサウレ。さあどうだ。
I know this is gonna be a bit useless, but hey. Plus, I don't need to use her Noble Phantasm right now, so.
幸福の時は来た。生きるね。これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向。ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。
こ
How do you like that? What just happened? Thaw! Deployment of Gota's third noble phantasm confirmed. It can't be stopped, can it, Master? How boring. Why would you simply accept this, Master Kernite? Gota? I've come to understand you. Can you not understand me? We both know how utterly meaningless life truly is. We mourn death's inevitable approach. Isn't that right? The future is hollow. Humanity is worthless. Because, even alive, they must be in constant fear of death. No matter what, death always comes for them and separates people from each other. I tire of it. A world without death should be exactly what someone like you wishes for. Though we are all now one, a measure of uncertainty yet remains. We want someone, just a single person, to understand us. If we have even that much, then we can be completely certain in our plan. Master Kernite, a life made by man, and one that is about to disappear. Join with us to rejecting all of human history. Tell us that we are correct. Just say that one word, yes. With your absent, we shall permit you to journey with us towards the apex. Gota, I'm sure you're well aware, Rixilla, that her life has long since reached its limit. Honor the neighbor, believe in the neighbor, love the comrade. If that is what human righteousness is, then do not interfere. Something within us is telling us not to leave her to die. To not let last memories of this planet be a tragedy. Don't you feel the same? The incineration of humanity cannot be stopped. If you're going to die either way, couldn't you at least save Mashu? Gota, you... Mashu... That's right. You've been asking me the same thing all along. It's true that if certain is certain, then life is meaningless. I cannot deny that. If you agree. But meaning isn't something humans find in their own lives while they live. It's true that a world without death or endings would be one without sadnesses. But that would be wrong. Even if I could live for eternity, I wouldn't want to. The world I'm seeing is the one that's right in front of me. Even if my life ends in a blink of an eye, I want to see every second I can of this future. Senpai, will you hold my hand one more time? Yeah, of course. A shame. Then burn to ash, along with this era. Third noble phantasm deployment complete. I shall herald the end of humanity with the fire of that scorches the world. Farewell, Wixilla. Farewell, Master Kuronite. Your journey ends here. No, leave it to me. Master Kuronite, engaging the enemy. We're just getting started, Master. Your battle isn't going to end in a place like this. What's she's gonna do? No! Mashu! What did she just do? What did she just do? I'm in general shock at this point. What just happened? No way. Mashu. It was like time has stopped. Nothing on earth exists that could stop those bands of light. But that was only if one thought in terms of physical laws. Her defense was a shield of the psyche. If there was no impurity and no hesitation within it, its invincible walls would never melt or break. I knew that. Of course. The walls of her castle could defend against even my third level phantasm. But that meant... That hellish moment continued, as she blocked the heat that would pierce the planet. She thought of the end, the journey, and the journey to come. She thought of her past and the future she would not be there for. I'm glad. This should open up an opportunity for you, Master. Thank you for everything, Mashu. I wanted to pay you back for everything you gave me. That's why I was able to put my own weakness aside and push ahead, Senpai. And now I really feel like my life had value. Like Captain Drake said at the very end, I realized my wish. That's right. That's why we wanted your approval. Oh wait, that was me? I don't know. But I regret one thing. I was always the one that was protected. So at least once, I wanted to be useful to Senpai. That is right. Even after all those battles, it still was not nearly enough for her. That was how strong her gratitude toward Rexilla was. Even if it was started with a simple chance meeting one morning. She was always protected by Rexilla, and she was able to fight because Rexilla was there. Mashu. Behold the result. Her body could not take the heat from the bands of light and evaporated. But her heart remained untouched, and her snowflake shield remained unscathed as it protected her master to the end. That's why I say she was either a brave warrior or the protagonist of the story. In the end, she was simply an ordinary girl. Mashu. Damn. It's over. It ended just like I imagined. Mashu! Kota! So now what? What will we do now? Sorry, I'm trying to keep myself together. I'm actually in shock to lose Mashu. It's hard to say, to be honest, but wow. Power's basically almost gone. So what should we do? End it here and continue once I have full charge? Or should it just continue no matter what? I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. How long we were in the stream anyway? 2 hours. I'll tell you what. I'll continue the story after this thing is fully charged. I know we got one more battle after this one. I know that for sure. This battle here, and we got one more battle after that. I'm trying to figure this out. Anyway, maybe I should do that anyway. I'll continue this later. I know ending in a cliffhanger like this doesn't satisfy me, but I'll do one more stream today. I promise. I just need to let this phone charge up again, and then we'll start up again. This is gonna be crazy too, because ooh wee, this is gonna be crazy. Man, this is gonna be crazy indeed. Anyway, I'll see, make sure I do that right now. I'm gonna charge the phone, then once it's fully charged, we're gonna continue the story. I'll leave it in this for now, but we're gonna finish this today. I'll see you all later, and hopefully we'll get this done eventually. Well, today. Today will be the day. I promise. See you soon.